Dear ChatGPT, I am a low-skilled Night Elf player, but I still like to win games in Warcraft 3 when I come home from a hard day of work after putting the kids to bed. What is a simple strategy I can perform against any race on any map that has a decent chance of success? Please be detailed in the startup, as I always feel my opponents are rushing me with level 3 hero when I'm still level 1 and I ain't got nothing. Hello. As a low-skilled player, it's important to focusing on executing a simple, effective strategy that you can use against any race. Here's a basic build order and strategy that you can use to improve your chances of winning games in Warcraft 3. Train 4 to 5 wisps and put everything in gold mine. Make an Ancient of War and place it near the gold mine. Okay, I mean, I think this is off to a great start. Very good, very good. Ancient of War next to the gold mine. Make a moonwell. Wait, are we making an altar? Let's assume we made an altar. Train a moonwell and assign some wisps to gather lumber. Make a second Ancient of War and place it near a creep camp that you plan to attack. Train archers and heroes. It should be the priestess or the demon hunter. And use your initial archers or heroes to creep. Okay, I think that game doesn't count. That was very simple and effective. We're gonna give it a second try to increase the sample size. Okay, so we're making a priestess or demon hunter. Use your initial archers or heroes to creep nearby neutral camps for experience and try to get level 2 or 3 as quickly as possible. Alright, well, the one thing it didn't say, but that I do know from watching @follow Grubby on YouTube, is that an altar of elders is unmissable. So let's make an altar of elders and a moonwell. This part we knew. Didn't quite get the build right, did it? But what we did learn is that we should make the Ancient of War as close as possible near the gold mine, or at least very near. That kind of makes sense. We want to protect the wisps in the entangled gold mine. So there we go, Ancient of War coming up. And then of course we're gonna fill the gold mine. So we'll do that. Use archers and heroes to creep. Keep training archers. Attack your opponent's base or army once you have a group of 3 to 4 archers. I see. I see. We attack. Wow. With 4 archers we're gonna attack. With level 2 or 3. Keep creeping neutrals to increase your army strength. Try to expand to a second gold mine if you can. Okay. Demon or priestess, it said. So let's make demon. Now we're gonna need a second moonwell. And then we're gonna make an Ancient of War, like they asked, next to a creep camp that we intend to creep. It kind of makes sense in a way. You know, a lot of pro players will build their first Ancient of War right next to a base. Right next to the camp they intend to creep. But then they wouldn't be able to easily resist harassment from players. And as that's the only one that they have, well, it could mess up their whole game plan. So let's do it like this then. So we'll do a second archer and we'll do a shop cancel in order to be able to get that archer. So now we're 21 out of 20. We could have just made Ancient of War, I guess. Let's get evasion first. We'll do something very non-newbie. Which is lightning shield. Okay, second Ancient of War coming. Keep in mind, we're gonna attack when we have 3 to 4 archers and we're trying to get fast level 2 or 3. We'll even do a scout, which I totally didn't ask for. Make another wisp.
Point the way. Waiting on you. Your building is on your
Okay. I kind of like it. I think this is much more appropriate for newbies, for sure. To not have your only ancient be the one that has to produce archers and creep. There's much lower risk. Of course, I am using some advanced tricks to keep my Ancient of War alive, even though it's killable. Which is not going to be easy for people. We kind of need to read the follow-up steps because I feel so lost without ChatGPT's guidance. Keep creeping neutrals. If they attack you early, use archers and hero to defend your base. And they said something about expanding at some point, but that's certainly not now, is it? We have reached the magical 4 archer numbers, so we should attack. If your opponent turtles, try to expand to a second mine and build up a larger army of archers and druids of the claw. This basic strategy should work against any race on any map, so long as you execute effectively. Be flexible. Remember to keep prioritizing leveling up your hero, and good luck and have fun. Very nice.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
AI is very mannered, which is nice. We'll make Tree of Life for the expansion. I actually feel like I learned something in teaching newbies. Even though it's a very slow tech, it feels a lot more resilient and safe to have our second Ancient of War be on the camp. Even if you were to lose this, it wouldn't be over. But if your only Ancient of War is lost, it would be terrible. Yes, sentry? Okay, let's start making huntresses. I do recommend not copying the unit composition it asks for, by the way. Huntresses is a lot easier. Once my wife took second place in an all-female tournament, and I taught her Demon Hunter Mass Huntress AP Rush, which she got second with. And I feel like that's a lot safer than this archer nonsense. Anyway, it likes Demon and Priestess, so let's go for Demon and Priestess. Yeah, this I like this alchemist thing he's doing. I'm making a huntresses. It didn't ask for huntresses though, so that kind of sucks. I'm breaking the rules.
On your mark.
I think Nature's Blessing is always a good upgrade to get. From watching my wife's games at medium level of Warcraft, I saw that a lot of people, like orcs in particular, and humans as well, and undeads too. Yeah, basically everyone. Everyone loves to harass night elves, right? But then what happens is, as they're harassing and they're winning and they're killing something, they go into the base and they just run in past all the ancients. And that's something she actually did as well. She always had 2 Ancient of War at home, no matter what. And they always ran themselves into the meat grinder and went to go die to the trees. No, that was a really effective defense mechanic. We've lost all of our archers, ChatGPT in shambles. We're not even going archer bear. Yeah, it's pretty limited, man. Archer bear? Huh. But we have our second base. I wouldn't say he was turtling though. But we do have our second base. So So that's nice. And now it's time to go bears.
Like my past. Speak your mind.
We'll do another attack. We'll go tier 3. And then we'll get a second lore when possible.
Make it fast.
I do think aggression is always a good thing to do in games.
Trust in my
Because you mess up people's normal flow, they're gonna like have a drop in macro.
Research things.
It allows you opportunity if you're aggressive. Whereas if you're passive, you'll never punish calculated risks. Because you're not there to punish it or even to know about it.
Insufficient. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
It's got Orb of Venom. Yeah, he's rushing, see? Straight to bears.
Your building.
It's very greedy. So this time we again gain the benefit of the... We gain the benefit of the aggressor.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Stand in guard. We must act.
If we had waited till he has like 4 bears,
Trust in my plan.
wouldn't be good. No sir.
In position. My weight is increased. I am vigilant. I am sworn to revenge.
Because he's probably got the money
Make it fast.
to make lots of bears.
We are poised to strike. We must act. I like
If you manually press Searing Arrow and click it on someone, you gain 100 range on your physical attacks.
your building is complete. Speak your mind. We are poised to strike. I am vigilant.
Yeah, it's good. Just be aggressive, lol. He's making Ancient of Wonders in the middle because he needs clarity and stuff. We have evasion. Let's go. Let's see if we can get the bounce attack to bounce exactly on Alchemist. Yep. Nice. I've never done that.
Your building is
I don't have lumber for master training. It looks good for us, yeah. True shot level 2, very good with Hunter's Bear. ChatGPT pulls through again. The great strat. Try ChatGPT how to counter Grubby. Alright, this is gonna be for next. Soon.
Speak your mind.
It was an error, it's not possible.
More lumber is
Obviously. Let's try again. It can't be done. Okay, new chat.
Our warriors have engaged.
GG, remember to sub to the grub. And let's find out our next challenge as well. How to defeat Grubby. in WC3. What? You think it's lagging? Or it's impossible? Huh? Stay tuned to next.